tardes. That's all you're getting, that's it. That's my Spanish. Hola. Hopefully everybody is okay. I know that we have overrun and you are starving and hungry, so hopefully I'll keep you energetic all the way through. I know that there is a translation, which I can see some people putting in. I do apologize for my lack of Spanish. I will do better next time. So thank you very much for inviting me today. This is my first time in Chile, and it's an absolutely beautiful country. I've had a fantastic few days sightseeing a little bit and visiting clients around Santiago. So it's a very, very beautiful country. Today I'm going to be talking to you about emotions, and we're going to be talking about empathy and the power of empathy in designing experiences, even in AI. So here's me, and thank you for the introduction. So I'm the Global Head of Experience Design at IPSOS. We are the biggest end-to-end CX insight agency globally. I cover 90 markets and spend my time talking to everybody from New Zealand all the way through to Chile, South Africa, everywhere in between, about how to design better experiences. I work across all sectors, and I've been in the industry for about 20 years now. So my background is more in qualitative, so I lead the experience practice in CX. But let's think today about AI. Do we have some sound? No? No, the video. Okay, I apologize. Give me the nod if that's coming through. Thank you. So just a short video there just to bring to life the importance of emotion. And we have a saying at IPSOS, hi AI, and HI is standing for the human intelligence, which is equally important, if not more important, than the artificial intelligence as well. So as we race and evolve towards creating new experiences, don't forget who you're designing for, because you're not designing for robots, you're designing for humans. So let's step back a little bit into the past and first of all think about what customer experience was like. So I remember as a child, I grew up in the north of England in the rain, in a lot of rain, and my experiences going to the bank with my grandparents and my parents, or to the travel agency and booking a holiday, you would go into the store or into the bank branch and you would sit down. That person, my mum actually works in banking, she knew all of the customers that came in on a Friday to deposit their checks. She knew them personally, she knew them, their family, she knew where they liked to go on holiday, and she could recommend places and bank accounts. So you had that very personal interaction and experience in the past. And then technology and mobile phones, smartphones, the internet came along. And yes, things got more efficient and got quicker and got greater and got better. But we all started looking down at the screen more than talking to each other and spending time together. And as things got more efficient and speedier and quicker and better, they did get more less personal as well. And recommendations didn't tune in deeply enough into people's needs. So we feel that the future has the power with AI to bring this back, to close this loop, to bring back the power of personalisation with the art of technology and digitalisation to it as well. And if you're sat in the room, like many of our clients are globally, you will be in good company if one of these is your challenge. So every year in IPSOS, we talk to our clients globally to understand what's keeping them awake at night. And this is what's keeping our CX leaders awake at the moment. AI and tech. So 48% of people are concerned about improving omnichannel journeys, 46%, making best use of AI, listening to customers, and communicating tech transformation with customers as well. And in Chile, we can see there's a real mixture of feelings between optimism and caution, a near enough 50-50 split here, with customers agreeing that products and services that use AI make them feel excited. But for 54% also agreeing that products and services make them feel nervous and confused. So we can see a real split here in your market. And there is fear of AI replacing them and their jobs, with 44% of people in Chile believing that AI will replace their jobs, which is a lot higher than the global average. So we can see here there's quite a bit of work to do in helping people in Chile feel a lot more reassured. We've heard from the guest speakers today before me about the power of AI and how it can transform great experiences. So within IPSOS, we're very fortunate to have our own version, which is a protected, secure, steel-walled version of ChatGPT, and brings in lots of the best LLM models as well that we can work with to help us in our insight generation and analysis. It's a safe space that we can use our clients' data in as well, so we're not informing the outer world of this as well. So it's we're very lucky to have this at our fingertips in IPSOS. So there's a great potential here for AI to help us with our better listening and insight work. But also we need to think about it for the customers as well, and improving better experience design and delivery. So these are some of the ways that we're using IPSOS Facto and AI within IPSOS to help us with research, checking data, knowledge management, writing, summarization reports, data analysis, ideation in workshops, summarizing feedback, and we have launched now persona bots. So our clients, we build persona bots for our clients, and no longer are personas sitting static PDFs or posters on walls, but actually interactive persona bots that you can have a conversation with, understand their needs, test concepts, and have conversations with as well. And our clients are absolutely loving it. We are also using AI to help us with our insights. So we can see here the power of AI in looking at historical data, which previously was harder to do. It was historical data from our clients, and it actually revealed a new driver that wouldn't have been revealed in the past. So our financial client can now enhance their approach to incident management. But that's from the research side. That's how we can improve our insight and analysis, which we're doing every day globally. But how can we use AI to deliver better experiences in our design and delivery? So we've talked a lot today about chatbots. So virtual assistant, yes, they can definitely be improved around the world. But also that personalized experience. So the actual agents in the contact centers, having AI help them with their scripts, making recommendations and improvements, and improving the conversation that they have, delivering that personalized experience. And it's also supporting the colleagues in the moment, in those contact centers, to know the best recommendations and advice to give to the customers. But with generative AI comes great risk, great promise and great risk. And as you can see with a beautiful lion here, if we leave the lion untamed, it's very dangerous. I'm very proud of myself. I created this on IPSOS Facto myself, this image. But it's a really, really big, scary thing for our customers and for us. So we really need to set clear guardrails and parameters around AI to make sure that we're protecting our businesses, ourselves, and more importantly, our customers, because as we saw earlier, they are very, very nervous about it. From our recent Global Trends survey, so our Global Trends 2024 survey, our 10th anniversary within Ipsos was released 2 weeks ago. In fact, there's a webinar about it specifically for Chile this coming Thursday. But we can see here with this question, customer service is getting too automated and impersonal. There you are, right at the top of the tree. 85% of people in Chile agreeing with this statement. So there's a lot of work to do to bring that feeling, that personalization back. Also, we can see from our global trends that 64% of people in Chile agree that my experiences as a customer are generally worse than companies have promised. So again, a lot of work to do in understanding customers' expectations of what they expect and what they need from you. But there are some great experiences out there in the world, if you look, about how companies are using generative AI to deliver fantastic experiences. One company is a stylist company that curates and puts together wardrobes and clothing items for you if you want to do a wardrobe refresh for a new season. It looks at your personal data, your size, your shape, your age, your style, what you like to do at your weekend, your business, your work, your job. And through all that information, generative AI curates a wardrobe for you. It's just genius, isn't it? I can't believe that they can do this. But what they do at the end to make sure that it's the perfect wardrobe, a human, a real stylist, checks through the box before it goes and gets shipped to the customer, just to make sure, because it's not always right, hallucinations do happen, so we need to make sure at the end of the day the human stays in the loop. But there are terrible experiences out there as well. So this was one experience from a travel company where there was a hallucination, and this poor guy who wanted to book a solo holiday for himself was given all of these ideas of resorts with families and clubs for children. I can't think of anything worse if you don't have children. I've got 2 children, but I love going on holiday on my own. But it can give unwanted suggestions and hallucinations. So you can't hand yourself mindlessly over to technology, turn your brain off and stop thinking. It needs to be a combination of both. And I love this quote. This came through from a client that we worked with recently. Humans will continue to electrify experiences. You will not be able to train AI to do everything. You will always have that magic moment, that chemistry. You will never be able to create that chemistry that another human has with another human. So make sure that you are also investing time and energy in terms of training your frontline to really tune in, understand what your customers' needs are, and create that empathy, that power, and that connection. 88% of US customers in our recent survey say they prefer human interaction for customer service because it's just not right yet. It's just not got there in terms of their expectations. So through all of this, hopefully you're getting the message that the secret sauce is a combination of HI and AI. And that's what we need to think about. But in terms of the statistics around trust, we can see that there's a real problem at the moment in Chile. So although this percentage is 60% here, let's flip it and let's think of the question the other way around. So I don't trust that artificial intelligence will discriminate or have prejudice against a group of people. So 40% of people believe that. 51% of people are saying, I don't trust. So the opposite of that is about, I trust companies that use artificial intelligence as much as I trust other companies. So half of people don't trust them. And 44% people say, I trust that companies that use artificial intelligence protect my personal information. So that's half of people who don't agree with that statement. So this is a big problem. We need to think about trust, because trust is key. You are in a relationship with every single one of your customers, and you need to be building trust, because trust is the way forward for that. But how do you build trust? So these are our 3 CX principles in terms of how to build trust. Number 1, expectations. Expectations, I like to say, are a memory of an experience yet to be had. All of us, if I said, right, let's all go to the airport now, let's get in an aeroplane, let's go to Florida and let's go to Disneyland, what would you expect? Because of the clear brand promise, you will have very clear expectations in your head. And it's really important to understand what your customers expect of you, no matter digital, physical, human interaction, touch point, they will have expectations of you, even if it's a service they've never had. So understanding expectations is absolutely key. Context, understanding the context, because all of your customers will have different needs, different backgrounds, different jobs to be done. So understanding context is absolutely crucial to check in with those customers and create those specific moments of truth. And empathy, human empathy and understanding and connection, that emotional connection, and that is what is key in IPSOS. When we think about designing customer experiences, we are designing them with emotions and empathy at heart. We've done a lot of research into the power of empathy, and through global research and development, we have identified that businesses and brands, and this is across sectors, B2B, B2C, finance, travel, transport, events, everything. The more emotionally attached you are in an experience, the more likely you are to prefer, advocate, and continue with that brand. So there's a real return on CX investment when you think of emotional attachment. And we know that when people are more emotionally attached, they are more likely to, you are more likely to get a return on investment from that relationship. So we call it ROCSI, return on CX investment. And we have these 4 key metrics, and we know that these get elevated when the emotional attachment is right. So these are advocacy, obviously customers talking positively to other people about you. Retention, customers being retained if there's been a problem, at risk, if they're emotionally attached, they're more likely to stay with you. Share of spend, if they're more emotionally attached, they're more likely to open up their wallet and their purses or ping their phones a bit more. And improving operational efficiency, which is really key to think about, the OPEX in an organisation. If you are an emotionally attached customer, you're more likely to behave in a way that's going to be profitable for the business. But how do you create emotional attachments? Well, through our research, we have identified across sectors, across markets, there are 6 key ingredients that you need to think about in every single experience in the room. And these are the forces of CX. So we'll start at the bottom with certainty. What does certainty mean? Well, certainty means when I order a takeaway from a delivery company and they tell me that it's going to come at 7 p.m. in the evening, it's there at 7 p.m. in the evening. And if there's any problems, I get notified. Fair treatment. If you are paying for something, you're getting the best price. If there's a problem and you need a refund, it's done quickly with an apology. Control, giving you the right tools to be able to get in contact. So there's not just one chatbot. If you want to phone the company, there's a number. Status, making you feel like a princess. You know, that's the most important thing to me every day. But making every single one of your customers feel like they are the king and the queen to you. Making them feel important. Belonging, giving them that shared value, making them feel part of the family. And enjoyment, fun and ease, making everything feel easier, making you have fun in an experience. But also, not all experiences are fun. Insurance isn't fun. But if you can move somebody through the process quite quickly and easily so they can get on back with their life, guess what? People want to do that. So I'm going to watch a little video just to explain the forces in a bit more detail. Hopefully the sound will work. No? Yeah? No. Sound, please. No? Yeah. Thank you.
With every gesture and every glance, with every smile and every wave, and every swipe and every nod, and every ping and every tap, relationships are born. They evolve, they deepen, they solidify. They shape our expectations, our experiences, and how these experiences make us feel, how they make us behave. They are at the heart of everything we do, the core of what makes us human. And as pioneers of customer experience, as thought leaders, as fellow humans, IPSOS has identified the forces that determine how an experience really makes us feel, why we choose one brand over another, why we keep coming back for more, why we tell others about it, why we forgive when sometimes things go wrong. The forces of experience, the forces of CX.
So just an example here of what an enhanced travel booking experience might look like. So think back to the guy earlier, the poor guy who's a solo traveller going on holiday with on his own and being pinged lots of holidays for children. So this is a reimagined experience of how his experience could be tuned in, understanding his customer needs at that point and what the AI agent can do. So let's start off with the reason for travel. So the purpose here and the need, the force of CX is status, make me feel special. So here are some options tailored for you, and the AI agent's saying, I know exactly what would be perfect for you. Don't worry, you're in safe hands. The choice, control, all of us at the moment have got so many different choices every day to make. AI agent can say, don't worry, I've just filtered 3. Here's 3 options. You get to choose, you're in control, but here's 3 options, the best ones for you. Booking, fair treatment. You know, I've got a certain budget, I don't want to overspend. Don't worry, here's a realistic plan. And here's a savings plan that I've suggested for the trip as well. Planning, enjoyment, help me maximize my trip, tell me where to go. I've put together the best itinerary, tailored to your needs and your availability. Packing, certainty, design my packing list. And to be honest, coming to Chile with your weather, I really wish I'd had this AI agent, my goodness. So let's plan what you need to pack based on the itinerary and the weather. Do you need to buy anything new? I would have needed and liked an umbrella this morning. And finally, key documents. Thinking about control. We all have a panic when we go to new places. Let's make sure you have everything you need. Here are all the documents, the visas, the vaccinations you need. And make sure that you booked your insurance. Always make sure of that as well. So here's a reimagined travel experience with AI at the heart. So where to start? Identify your goal and where you'd like to prioritize, and use the experience design, the service design approach, using the double diamond design thinking approach to go into the world of your customer deeply, journey map, understand their needs, using the forces of CX to really understand those emotions. Always think about the employee experience as well, because the frontline staff, I like to say, are the souls of your business. They are crucial to delivering and designing great experiences. Make sure you quantify the return on CX investment, testing your prototypes to really see what will give you the right return that you expect. Critically assess your generative AI use cases, making sure that they are safe, you are protecting your customers, you're not exploiting any of their data, and you're being responsible with that. Blueprint the system of how this is going to work, what the ideal journey will look like, and don't forget to pilot, measure, and obviously improve along the way. So this is my last slide. So towards the future of experience, technology will always evolve. Everybody's panicking about generative AI at the moment, but we've all been here. We were all around when mobile phones were invented, when the internet was invented, you know, the calculator, we weren't around then. But there's always been a technological invention. This is going to continue. We're all going to have to get comfortable with it. And that will continue changing. But the constant variable are emotions. They will always be within the humans, and that's what we really want to understand. So generative AI will enhance experiences, but will never, ever replace a human completely. So don't forget who you're designing for. Thank you.
Muchas gracias, Helen, por tu presentación. Ya estamos llegando al final de este gran día, por lo que los dejamos ahora con Leonel Villarroel, Solutions Consulting Manager para el Cono Sur de Génesis, con su charla Nuevos Horizontes de la Experiencia del Cliente, la IA y un mundo sin preguntas. Bienvenido, Leonel.
Muchas gracias. Bueno, estamos ya medio pasados un poquito en el tiempo. Vamos a hablar un poco de este mensaje de los nuevos horizontes de la experiencia del cliente y la IA que está girando hoy día en un entorno o en un mundo sin preguntas. Fíjense en esta imagen. Esta señora que está ahí un poquito molesta. No sé si les ha pasado a ustedes, tanto del lado de la experiencia como compañía, cuando brindamos servicios, cuando nos toca atender a un cliente molesto, o del lado de clientes también, cuando nos toca tener que enfrentar un servicio que no nos está cumpliendo un poco con las expectativas que nosotros tenemos. Les voy a pasar un dato, una estadística.